Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins coming.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Everyone got 4 down.
Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Jim. 87, 74. Here we go. Hey, Delta. One's the mic. Watch one.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. He's checking. Crash.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Tighten up. Go. Watch the motion.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Sanders. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing his Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On second down, Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Jack! Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yo, yo. Banjo, banjo. Banjo, banjo.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
On first down, here's Love. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Heads in. Watch 91. Match box. Just like. Come on. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
From the 17, Haskins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 4. Check 4. Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
26 months, 26 months. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
190 over. 98 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Kill, 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 kill. Slam, slam. Shift. Watch the shift. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Go, go. Here,
26 Mike. In your face.
Hey, rip on 2. Come here.
26 Mike.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
82, 82.
26 Mike. 26.
Wentz. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Motion, motion, motion. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Grade 15, grade 15.
Here we go. 26 Mike.
Wentz now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
46 down, man, 5-4.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Hey, exit.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Kill, kill.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Too little, okay? 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to Bryant. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A nice performance last week, recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Now Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Let's get it. At the Redskins' 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Sunday. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike 1, Mike 1. You.
Ram.
Check, crunch.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Two jet.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. I'm coming after you. So Mike's number 1. It's been a long day for you.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At the 2-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check the call.
They'll run with Geis. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No. Hey,
On first down, Love, and an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
When's the mic? Watch one.
Hey, orbit.
So Mike's number one.
Hey, that's what I do.
Mike, here. We ain't giving up nothing today. What's that?
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
So first and 10 now from the 30. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 26 Mike.
Watch the slant.
Check 30.
Tyson.
Shift.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
81, 81.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, high 7.
26, Mike. 26.
Man 5-7.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
26.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And
he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz now to throw. This is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Big stop, let's go. 45's the mark.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play it. Hey, Alpha. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here's Wentz to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's the party now. Check 45's the mark. Check.
5-9, 5-9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 45.
Hey, zoom.
Watch the backer. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Back. 180. Watch this. Two's in it. Sunday. 45.
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Kill.
Strip that ball. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Undercross. Check. Go. 53 to Mike.
Here's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Love again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. Good track. Watch it. Shit. Tight dog. Zip it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Go. Ready! Watch out. 74. Bravo.
26 Mike. So we got man. 26 Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. Bryant has it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
26 Mike. All day.
Go.
26 Mike. Yeah. 26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Ready!
Drop deep.
Ford, Tokyo!
4 down.
Hey, Wahoo!
Into the red zone. Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
26 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Redskins, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.